Wayfinder has a great start to a housing system that players will enjoy jumping into. However, there are a few items that will buff gameplay and provide players with extras once per day. In this video, we're going to go over the 4 must-have powerful items that will buff your gameplay in a number of different ways. Please note that this video will contain mild spoilers as these items drop from bosses within Wayfinder. We won't show you gameplay of those bosses, but we will mention them by name, so if you want to keep yourself from spoilers, then come back at a later date. Now that you have been warned, these items are called artifacts. Once placed, you'll be able to activate them to buff your gameplay. You have a total of 10 points to use when activating artifacts, and each one at the launch of early access costs 5 points, allowing you to activate 2 at any given time. The first artifact is the Grand Deceiver Artifact. It is a docile chest when placed in the house until you interact with it, where it will scream at you. The buff that this will give the player is to allow more gold to drop from chests and other sources. It's fantastic for those of you that need gold to craft new Wayfinders and weapons. Just like the name hinted, this drops from Grand Deceiver Maris. Second is the first artifact. It's a little hologram that when placed is a nice little display. The buff here is that when you or your allies are at full HP, your ability power will increase by 5%. This artifact will also drop from defeating the boss known as the First. Moving on, we have the Reaver King Artifact. It's an interesting wall piece that loves to scream at you when activated. I'm sure a lot of you will love this one on display. And the buff here is also interesting as it increases crit rating for the less resilient enemies have. Also, enemies that are broken give a max of 10% for the buff. This drops from the Reaver King boss as the name implied. Then finally, we have the Storm Twins Artifact. This is a cool wall piece that will swap between the heads of the 2 twins. It actually looks like a great piece to hang on your wall in the house. The buff here applies an extra small heal when you use your healing flask. This affects yourself and allies during the battle. It also drops, as you've already guessed, from the Storm Twins boss. And those are the 4 housing items that you don't want to miss out on. Getting these will be super important for all players and a great goal to set yourselves when looking for something to achieve in the game. The buffs are super worthwhile to get and only benefit you. I hope that you found this video useful, and if you did, please hit the like button below and let me know which one of the artifacts you will be activating when playing Wayfinder. I hope you all have a great day.